YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with yet another Washington football team video, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about how the Washington football team could actually still win this division. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, in this case our Washington football team. And let's get straight into today's video. Roll the intro, baby. We are Washington. Let's get it.
We Washington, we Washington, we Washington, we Washington, man, we Washington.
Get it. Now I know a lot of people still don't want to win this division. A lot of people are looking at me crazy like, man, we can't win this division. We're trash. We're still 2-5. Which all of that is true, but when you're in the NFC East, it ain't over till the fat lady sings. So we can still win this division at 2-5, and I'm fixing to tell you guys how. Now, we play the New York Giants this upcoming Sunday. Man, did it not feel good to, just relax watching some football without having to stress? Yeah, I love watching the boys, but whenever I can get a break, I love to get my break. You know what I'm saying? So, we got the New York Giants this week, and we owe them one. Let's just be real. We owe them one. I already went out on a limb, and I've been doing bad with limbs this year as far as Dwayne Haskins, take, and I'll take that on the chin. But I'm going to go out on a limb yet again because I love putting myself out there, because that's what this platform is for. Putting myself out there and, taking bold predictions. Now, I'm going to take it into my own hands again. And I'm going to say we are going to destroy the New York Giants this Sunday. Yes, you heard it right here first. We're going to destroy the New York Giants. And the reason why I'm so confident at that, because we played so solid. I'm not even going to say good. We played solid enough to win that game versus the New York Giants in the Meadowlands a couple weeks ago. And we wet the bed and we lost. Now, you heard Terry last week when we beat the Dallas Cowboys. He said, we practiced so well last week, I thought we had a chance to win. And he was referring to the New York Giants game. Then we destroyed the Dallas Cowboys. That gave us some momentum. Morgan Moses even said it himself. He's like, man, the chemistry and the momentum is so high in the room. I wish we could play the Giants this week instead of having to take a week off. You know what I'm saying? This team is finally starting to turn. Well, at least it's looking like it. And if we could start off, our fresh, second half of the season beating a division foe, that only helps us. That only helps us, and I just feel like we're going to destroy the New York Giants, because we really deserve to win that game a couple weeks ago, and we had no business losing. New York, you have your time coming. You have something brewing on your hands, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the belt and bend you over and just wow. That's what I'm thinking we're going to do to y'all. But I digress, because I'm going to come on here looking stupid if we do. And like I said, I put myself out there already. Why not do it again? I'll take the blame for it if it happens. But that's how confident I am in the squad. But I got off a little topic, because it is not just about the New York Giants. It's about the next couple games. Now, if you guys look at our schedule compared to the rest of the NFC East, the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants are out of it. Honestly, the New York Giants are about to get ready to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they're going to get dismantled by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Dallas Cowboys play Pittsburgh next week. So it's really a two-man race. Although they're not mathematically out of it, because the two top dogs, I don't even want to call them top dogs, but the two people that's in front of them are bad too, so they're still mathematically in it. But let's just be real. The Dallas Cowboys are depleted. They lost to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles looks bad too. Carson Wentz, even when they win, they look bad. So it's like no one really deserves to win this division, but someone has to win it. So like I was saying before I got a little distracted here, is that the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants are really out of it. As much as you don't want to seem like it is, Giants and Dallas Cowboys fans, you guys are out of it. You guys don't deserve to go to the playoffs, and hell, we don't either. But we still have a chance, unlike some of you guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's really a two-man race. And then you look at our next couple games compared to the Philadelphia Eagles next couple games after this Giants game, after their bye week, it's hell for them. You know what I'm saying? We have to face the Lions, the Bengals, and yeah, don't get me wrong, them games are still in the Dallas Cowboys again. Those games, and then we, go for our reign of terror, and that's against Seattle, Pittsburgh, and the 49ers, who I'm expecting us to get dismantled by. The 49ers, that game's winnable, and Seattle, surprisingly, that game is winnable, but I expect us to get dismantled by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, with those three games I just named, though, the Dallas Cowboys, the Detroit Lions, and the Cincinnati Bengals. Those are out of order, by the way, because we played Dallas on Thanksgiving. But with those next three games, all three of those games are winnable. You look at Philly's next three games after this Giants game, which is not going to be easy because they're a division foe. They all have to face teams with a positive record as of right now. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot. I think they still have to face Arizona. I think they still have to face Cleveland, who's not that good, but that's still a quality team. I believe they still have to face Pittsburgh. I don't remember. I already know they played the Ravens. They almost beat the Ravens. But I think they still have to face Pittsburgh. So they have a lot of good teams left on their list, as do we do. But these next couple games is more easier than the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, if you look at the strength of schedule, we have, I believe one of the easiest schedules left, and the Philadelphia Eagles have one of the hardest schedules left. So it's going to get real for the Philadelphia Eagles, and that's what's making me so confident that we can win this division, is because of how much easier games that we have left than the Philadelphia Eagles. Like I said, we still have that role where we're going to face Pittsburgh, 49ers, and I forgot the last team I named. I think I said Pittsburgh, 49ers, and Seattle. That's who we have. The next hard three games, really. And after that, it's Philly. I think Philly and New York again. No, Philly and just Philly, right? For down the stretch as far as playoff, as far as division game goes. That's why it's important that we win these next couple division games, because we only have a couple left. I believe we play each team one more time. So we need to take advantage of these division games right here, because the winner of the division is going to be 4-1 or 4-2 in the division, or 5-1. You know what I'm saying? And possibly winning 2 games out of the division. That's why I'm saying I believe we have the best chance to win, because our out of division games are much easier. The Philadelphia Eagles' next stretch of games are the New York Giants, the Cleveland Browns, the Seattle Seahawks, the Green Bay Packers, the New Orleans Saints, and the Arizona Cardinals. Then you have somewhat of a cakewalk versus the Cowboys, and to end it off against us, Washington. Like I said, guys, outside of our division, they have hell to play. The Browns, the Seahawks, the Packers, the Saints, the Cardinals, all playoff teams outside of, I believe, Cleveland. Cleveland's still a playoff team as of right now, although they just lost. They're not that good, but you still have to put some respect on their name that they're still a playoff team, or at least in the hunt. So, if you take a look at our remaining games here, our schedule is much, much easier than the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, we have the Giants, the Lions, the Bengals, the Cowboys, and then we play the Steelers, the 49ers, the Seattle Seahawks, the Carolina Panthers, and to finish off the season, the Eagles. Now, the only game, like I said, that's really a guaranteed loss, in my opinion, is Pittsburgh. I feel like with Seattle having to cross the whole other side of the country and play against us at home, we typically have Seattle's number in the regular season. Last time we played them in the regular season, we actually won, if I'm not mistaken. That was the Josh Doctson game. So, I know it's a whole different team, and I'm not expecting to win, but I'm saying here that the Seattle game doesn't scare me as much as the Pittsburgh game. The 49ers, they're not that good. They're losing George Kittle for the rest of the year with a fractured foot. And Jimmy Garoppolo has been sidelined 2 weeks with a foot injury that he sustained in week 2, so he's not 100%. The 49ers are not as good as they were last year, so that's another team that doesn't scare me. Once again, I'll repeat it for you guys in the back. Pittsburgh is the only game left on our schedule that really puts fear in my heart, because Pittsburgh is playing on a whole nother level. Their offense is good. It's not that good, but it's good. It's just their defense. Even without Devin Bush, Spillane has stepped in very well for those guys, and that really scares me. That's the only L that's guaranteed on our roster. Now, the rest of these games that we have here, we very well could lose them, but I see us banking all of these games except for the Pittsburgh game. With that being said, I wanted to come in and just tell you guys why I believe we had a chance to win this division. Quite frankly, all four of these teams do, but now after the Dallas game, I feel like it's a two-man race between Philly and Washington, and it very well could come down to Week 17 versus the Philadelphia Eagles at 6-9-1, and we're 6 and I want to say I believe we're gonna be 6-9 too, or yeah, 6-9. They'll be 6-9-1. If we win, we'll be 7-9. If we lose, we'll be 6-10, and they'll be 7-9-1 or 7-8-1, and they'll go into playoffs. So Week 17 could very well decide the NFC East champs. We have an easier schedule than the Philadelphia Eagles remaining, and we are more healthier than the Philadelphia Eagles remaining. Carson Wentz looks terrible, even though in a win. Doug Peterson looks terrible. So everything is falling in place with the Washington football team better than the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, does this mean, because I know we're going to have some people on here saying I don't know what I'm talking about, does this mean that we're going to win? No, I'm just telling you guys my opinion and why I believe that my team has the better chance to win the NFC East crown. So without further ado, it's me, boy, One Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe, hell to watch the football team. Let me know how y'all feel about this topic down below. Hell to watch the football team. I'm out. Peace.